Aminu, his mother's voice echoed. Where are you, my son? Aminu peeked out from behind the baobab tree, his face smeared with dust and a mischievous grin on his lips. I'm here, Mama, he called back. It was a hot afternoon in the small village of Kumbura. The sun hung high in the sky, and the air was filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Aminu, a curious and kind-hearted boy of 11, was playing hide and seek with his friends when he heard a strange noise. Did you hear that? Aminu asked, tilting his head. His friend shrugged and ran off, but Aminu stayed behind. He followed the sound. A faint, help, help, coming from the bushes. Aminu pushed through the tall grass and found an old man lying on the ground. His clothes were torn and his face was bruised. Baba, what happened? Aminu asked, kneeling beside him. The old man groaned. I was traveling to deliver a message for the Emir, he said weakly, but thieves attacked me, took my belongings, and pushed me into the bushes. I've been here for hours. Aminu's heart ached. He couldn't leave the old man like this. Don't worry, Baba, he said. I'll help you. Aminu ran back to the village and called for help. Together with some villagers, he carried the old man to his family's hut. They gave him water, food, and a place to rest. The old man stayed with Aminu's family for 2 days. Slowly, he regained his strength. On the morning of the third day, he stood up, his eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you, Aminu, he said, placing a hand on the boy's shoulder. You have shown me great kindness. I promise, one day I will return to repay you for what you've done. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The villagers often wondered if the old man would ever return. Aminu, however, didn't think much about the promise. He was just happy he had helped someone in need. Life in Kumbura went on as usual. But one day, something unexpected happened. One bright morning, when Aminu was preparing to go to school, the village was suddenly filled with the sound of drums and trumpets. A royal procession had arrived, led by the Emir's guards. At the center of the procession was the old man, but now he was dressed in fine robes and wore a turban adorned with gold. The old man stepped forward and addressed the villagers. I have returned, he announced, to fulfill my promise to the boy who saved my life. He walked up to Aminu, who stood there, wide-eyed and speechless. The old man handed Aminu a small clay pot. Inside were shiny coins that cost a fortune. The villagers cheered. They were proud of Aminu and inspired by his kindness. The old man explained that the coins were a gift to help the village. Aminu didn't keep the coins for himself. He called the villagers together and said, "This gift isn't just for me, it's for all of us. Let's use it to build a better village, a place where no one goes hungry." Together, they used the coins to buy seeds, repair the well, and build a small library for children in the community. From that day on, the village of Kumbura became known as the kindest village in the land. And Aminu, he grew up to be a wise and respected leader, always reminding others, when you help someone in need, you don't just change their life, you change yours too. Tell me, what's the coolest thing that ever happened to you just because you were kind? I know you enjoyed this story. Do well to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our videos.